We do want to get to our top story here. The crack of the bat will be heard on Capitol Hill tonight as the Congressional women's softball team hosts its annual game for breast cancer awareness.
All right, always good to see good things coming from the Hill, and this one's for charity. Bob Barner this morning at Watkins Elementary School with a preview for us. Good morning, Bob.
Hey there, Steve. Jeanette, good morning to you. Yeah, last year's game was canceled because of COVID. That's understandable. But over the past 13 years, this event has raised more than $1.6 million for a charity that's near and dear to the players' hearts. It's just before dawn on the field behind Watkins Elementary School on Capitol Hill.
All the way down. Full right angle. It's awesome. It's the most fun I have in the U.S. Senate is coming to this field to play with this team and to raise awareness for young women for breast cancer.
The Congressional women's softball team is warming up for another early morning practice. West Virginia Republican Senator Shelley Moore Capito is one of the team's co-captains.
Our days are so busy, and the only time to find that we have clear is really early in the morning. So we get up at 7 or here at 7, and a lot of people start peeling off because we have breakfasts and other things. But yeah, it's a little dark this morning, but we're doing fine with it.
Their annual game against a team of Washington women journalists is usually held in June. This year delayed because of COVID. Last year's game was canceled. Representative Sherry Bustos is a Democrat from Illinois.
You know, just the dynamics, the different personalities, the different regions of the country where we come from, this brings us all together.
This will be the game's 13th edition, raising money for breast cancer awareness, especially among young women. Proceeds going to the Young Survival Coalition. New York Democrat Senator Kristen Gillibrand is another co-captain.
This softball game is just a very fun way to raise awareness so that young women know that their breast health is important and they have to be responsible for it because the healthcare system doesn't ask them to get mammograms in the way we ask older women to get mammograms.
The opposing team calls itself the Bad News Babes. Gretchen Frazee is a producer with the PBS NewsHour.
It's a lot of fun to play members of Congress on a daily basis. We have a little bit of an adversarial relationship with them anyway. Being members of the press, we have to hold them accountable. But on the field, it's a different kind of adversarial relationship. We're also trying to beat them, but at the same time, we're working together for a good cause.
Unlike the male-dominated congressional baseball game for charity, which is Democrats versus Republicans, this team of all-women senators and representatives is made up of members of both parties.
This will be my 8th game that I've played since I've been in Congress, and I've built good relationships that have led to good outcomes legislatively.
And it's fun, and it makes this place of Congress a much more normal, humane place than you might think otherwise.
Well done. Nice play, team.
Now, the practice we attended was 1 week ago today, last Wednesday morning. Tonight's game starts at 6 o'clock right here at Watkins Elementary. This is 12th and E Street Southeast on Capitol Hill. Coming up at 7 o'clock, guys, we're going to hear from the Florida Congresswoman who started this event after she survived breast cancer.
Do we know, Bob, I know we talked about with the baseball game with the congressmen and some women, the money that they've raised. Do we know how much of an impact they've had here in terms of how much they've raised?
Absolutely. $1.6 million over the course of the 12, 13 years that this has been going on. They say tonight's game will set a record. They're not telling us how much. They're going to announce that tonight. And, you know, some of the women here, I mean, this is just kind of like a school ball field. The congressional baseball game that we covered, they play that at Nats Park under the lights, and the practices are at these great facilities. Some of the players took umbrage with that, but the person who started this league, who you'll hear from at 7 o'clock, says, you know what, we've been offered the use of Nats Park, and we rather play here in the community on Capitol Hill.
Okay, well, that's a good way to spin it. Maybe they can do a doubleheader one day at Nats Park and get everybody out on the field together. Bob, thanks very much. Hopefully it's good weather for the game.